Welcome to today's 3-Minute Halacha. The Shulchan Aruch in Siman Tafkuf Pei Aleph of Orach Chaim states that it's customary to awaken at the Ashmoret, the last third of the night, to recite Selichot and supplications from the beginning of the month of Elul and on until Yom Kippur. The Rama adds to this a note that the custom of Ashkenazi Jewry is not to begin saying Selichot from Rosh Chodesh Elul, but rather to blow the shofar from Rosh Chodesh Elul after Shacharit, and to wake up at the Ashmoret beginning from the Sunday before Rosh Hashanah. Unless, of course, notes the Rama, the Rosh Hashanah falls on either Monday or Tuesday, just a day or two after that Sunday, in which case we begin the Sunday an entire week prior to that. Based on this halakha, we know that Sephardim recite Selichot all told for 39 days, from Rosh Chodesh until Erev Yom Kippur, while the minimum number of days that Ashkenazim will say Selichot are 4, and the maximum 9, always beginning on Saturday night so that people will not become confused, and yet always dependent on what day of the week Rosh Hashanah falls. This year, when Rosh Hashanah falls on Shabbat, we begin the Saturday night, which is the equivalent of Sunday, before and say Selichot for an entire week until Rosh Hashanah. Interestingly, it seems to be that the Ashkenazi custom is actually an extension of something that's mentioned by the Rambam in Selichot Shuvah, chapter 3, Halacha 4, that it's everyone's custom to awaken at night during these 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, writes the Rambam, and pray prayers of supplication and words of awakening until daylight. Explains the Mishnah Berurah, originally during those days, people would also fast. But since those 10 days from Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur include 4 days when we can't fast, the 2 days of Rosh Hashanah, Shabbat Shuvah, that's between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and Erev Yom Kippur, Ashkenazim found a way to add at least 4 more days to that preparation for Yom Kippur. And even though today most people don't fast on those 10 days, it nonetheless remains customary to get up early for Selichot for at least 10 days, the 4 days before Rosh Hashanah and the 6 days during the Aseret Yimei Teshuvah. While Sephardi custom views saying Selichot differently. They view it as a form of preparation for Rosh Hashanah, which is practiced throughout the month of Elul. One more note should be had, and that is that customarily women did not say Selichot because it's only a minhag. If they chose to do so, Ashkenazi women and Sephardi women, but especially the Sephardi women, should say Birkot HaTorah before they say Selichot. And while it was customary in some European communities for women to attend Selichot, nowadays, women typically will only come the Selichot on the first night or an Erev Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. On the other hand, children, while we're trying to train them in the proper way of tefillah, there is a basis to have them come, say Selichot, as long as it's not too onerous. We're not trying to wake them up too early, and making sure that Selichot be a positive experience for children. We again, as Ashkenazim, will begin the Motzei Shabbat before Rosh Hashanah, whereas Sephardim have already begun saying Selichot.